Niu, no one the la, Ninda Chindu. Sanjin Nova Chito, Yeshiko Nova Sage. Then is Nova Tapar Har, said, Yes, she said, yes, she said, Hakobak Chatilla said. Hakogana, Jerejudo sang Nilu, sang Chunia Segan, sang Koronka Chontrado, sang Koronda de Hakosona, sang Zali Hyonbuk, sang Daily Hyonzuka. Kare Yopa, a hero no one dog, Kare Yopa did not Tomchi Hakobuk Chashi General. Pena non lati gave non to Jona, sure like Chagachi gave and the Chidendo. Mugave non to Jona said, Ati Chirido which a muchila pay yogana, perna muchi yokachi, pay yog. Mute Chirido mute Natsu Nova Yankat. Mute do Trupo Yamo, Chire de Yona, Trupo Yam. Wanda Chirido Chick, no Machin Tadachian Sandina, Mutilla, top of Nova Haranger. There is the Nai Chahi Chire, and the Chirido Drugs on Kanchian, some Tidori. Tam Mute Chirido sang on the hill, Mutting Jari, Nala de Nupa Yankanchian, some Chodo, Mutego Tino Yan and the Chiren related, Tino Yanchico Mutin Tone and the Giant are some disease agitated. Those the Mukorona. Dag Harzik Mode Judo, Yank Harzik Mode Yomarte, Sangun Zuntonki Onki, Samsala Dare, Samsala Yen Rosor, Yen Dallinger, Dat Yanger, Tenizod, no one soma, Mangi Paredor. Da non sank Donzon Kutsavati, Jusona, son non sanla, Tsuma, sank Chonter, sank Chahi, Yamba Hakon, da no one topanaji, yon tapanahan. Yana Natsu Konlo Yeshua, Komba Lapa Yende. Lapa Chite Yapo, Lapa Chite Kentama, Komba Chite Dukjok Chite Yamona Chonago, Dona Chirizu Duchotal Domago Yogumare, Yamotal Gava Yogumare, Nyaga Mulu Chahi Yan, some side Chanyan go Sam Koronga time, don't do river. Tozodin the Luke Chahi Gava that you come Taron, Moy Nai Lupo Yan, and I Samsur. Tino Yanda sang a third, sang Denzan Jitsaba Jet the Chevion, the Chaga, sang Chontri and Bahakaze, then in Noma Topa Harni, the Rigid Shuru the Chushon Ninja, Chushon and Rufazon Kaji Ninja. Then it the Chushon Toma the trucker Harrier Wahisha and Jomayan said, then it Kale Ninja said. The capsula Chushon Turker Harrier was again, Dorna Teda Somati. Yaton sank Chonter sank Zal Sanji Tatak no Yambanda Tomjela Meg Sahi Tsepa Chok Lanhi Yerba Dodot Somate Jerizo Dodot Tomje Turkuyanten Yan se change Sam de la Chuk se G or Lonk se G or Truk se Chuk se sank Chunu Coron Retzer Tela Jerizo Jinjavato Tofaton Dandaji se change Chitalnuga Yogumari Sank Kuruk Nilu Jerame Patanda. Tela Chirizu Tig Himbon and the Western say change do. The Korunk, the Nupan and the Tela, long say jury. The Chirizu the Chuko do Lonkonuga Sond Juksumpa. Tele Chirizu Tachi Nupa Shrulanton, non Leon du Jinanda, Chichisegre, Namjunk and Danalan Kondi Donyondo Game Gates and Raman has shown to Jutta, Tizardon Robas Harams and Dachi Yandu. Tatu Hiego Kachigodo, San La Care, Sharna, Yondin Corva, Jandi Sharna, Jerizo, Trokian, Pardu Muti, the su capsula, Hirni Pardos, Tati Pardo Sharando, Cosson Lam the home, he said. Nyondon send the Manalva, Cosson Lam the home, he said. Cossajo Lam the home, second, Chu Tom Chig, Nilu, Ton Tambate, Movondate, Chukri. Then it teaches the Koronk Yontendate, Lonkozodu, Zal Secher, Gopa Mepa, Legendina, Lava Mepa, Yondu Jiti Trok Yondu, Chun Dodot Somala, Cusson de Machap me Yondu, Ticusson Yamba de Hakosona, then it offered no Mato Yog Mariva, then it chered the Dishurona Handu Dodot Sona Tela, Trokuse Chogulri. the truk Yargira, Hishava, Ten Jonga Yambalas, Deta Mahi Patata, Chuhepa Lamba Nani, Lande Shanayo Pasan, then I was Hiogomaris, Yeni Pardon Charon, the Tanal, Corson Lam, the Long Hizena, Chuk Kandi Long Kandi Truk, Tumbo Nom Kila Yosanga Ata, Chuk Long Truk Sombongi Lam Kandis of Long Galeries, again, Lulnos, Lam to tell home Machina, then he sure to Nedon Donion, but Lam to Surimato is Chukul Custom Tessajur. You custom say to the long custom say to you custom say to you could sang Niluk custom say you, Dunder me patch corn. Lam custom say to Lam custom say change, you no one dito la custom say change. No one can't Shardena, Rava, Concho, Sa, Do, Rap, Sam, no Mayan Pacarion, they don't so much like custom Ronjan match up at yoga mare. Tela Cheresena Namjun dog Jajuna Tomba Sarva Sonjuk Cha say change dinner. Chogre Shoja Chimbo Dzogchen Ranyak Chukulong Turkus the cousin Machapai Medu Teta Cheres to the his dance songs on the Shuru Karin Homa Toma Cheres to the Chukurong Yanji, the cousin Jerong Yanji. Te machine Tinit Palam Landry Chorola, then them to do Yosa Sony thought and Renzan Nomato Mother of a Depi, Nomatonchi and Dredon Jango to Chandru Race, change. Nomatonchi Dredon Jango Chandru Jensen, Winston Sema Hejindua, Makaki say the P. Thomas said Tandazon to the Winston Lamtung Tandakangaso, you so one homa. It is the chick Rodotto so sena, say, you say, Gizon the Tanal, Tara, Giga Shaka, Reon the Tanala, Tenity Coron say, which you to Tini, Toser Juter, Kare Sharona, Sharona Coron say, which you to Yon, no Pachen, Tender that you could say, no one, Danan drink, and Donald Lang, Chijil 100 Tandazama, Denzon, Noma, no matter what dead dinner. Then you coru to coru the lama segana, tit sendum to Ndredon Jango, no one that Chaka, what you know about Zondu Mandanda Jenderson, Ronyo Losu Madaravashi Rengu, you'll reason. Then, and here is that if you cut your belief in the demons at the root from within, you will perceive everything as pure. And as the saying goes, demons become Dharma protectors, and those protectors face become the face of the Nirmanikayas. And actually, when you are eradicated belief in self, and then that means it's like kind of the you understood externally phenomena is nothing truly existence. There's nothing substantially existence. And that is like kind of existence or not existence that totally depends the inner, your mind is. Inner mind is like kind of the confusion, diluted, and to holding the belief in self, in yourself, then produce that or due to that, then it's like something like a shadow appearing externally, appearances, looks like a ghost and demon, so on. Here you are like kind of the eradicated your belief in yourself, and then is whatever you perceived, that is kind of the pure. And that means the saying that once a demon is transformed into the protectors, protector is become transformed into the Nirmanikayas. What does it mean? Generally, we are talking about the three kayas. Three kaya, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanikayas. Kayas. That is actually the qualities of the nature realities, the phenomena. Each single phenomena itself has three kayas. And when you are reading the Bardo prayers, 6 Bardo prayers, in the second, like the first Bardo, it is the Bardo of the birth. When you are to be or the ripe open or shine upon you, you as the pardon of the birth, you should to practice day and night, meditate, bring into your path 3 kayas. What does it mean? When you are really to analyze, to understood this phenomena, the essence, nature of it is the representative of the Dharmakaya. The inside, the luminosity of the energy is the Sambhogakaya, and functionality, it is the Nirmanikaya. And that you understood, then is all the phenomena external or inside, everything is permeated by the 3 kayas. And also sometimes they say the basic 3 kayas means is the basic in the nature, inherently itself has 3 kayas. And also it's like like in the path, and the varieties of the phenomena itself has also 3 kayas as like this. And then when you understood the inner, the belief in self, you understood that also itself has 3 kayas. And then from that, any kind of energy, discipline, and shine out, exactly the same, it has 3 kayas. And each phenomena, the in doubt or like kind of living in the 3 kayas, and that perspective, this all the functionalities of the external something, it is this namakaya, if you can to say like this. And therefore, you understand like this, then whatever appears, it doesn't matter, ghost, deity, or good or bad, everything is the representative of the Nirmanikaya. Wonderful. People today who claim to be practitioner of the truth do not understand any of this, absolutely big problems. And 3 kayas are big confusing. And like a head is like this. What are you talking about? You know 3 kayas. Oh, yeah. There is one is like naked statue. This is Dharmakaya. You mean this? Oh, there is like something is really nice clothes. That is Sambhogakaya. There is something is going on. This is Nirmanikaya. Oh, that is not. It's like it's the essence of the true nature of the phenomena itself has the qualities of the 3 kayas. When you look at any phenomena, any, that no need to more details. Anyway, you just remember the qualities of the 3 kayas. To maintain that means it's bring into the, even the disturbing emotions, even the, for example, when you are angry, okay? Angry, I didn't say in Tibetan. Angry times, you look at the anger itself, it's anger, it also permeates 3 kayas. And it is like a kind of the energy of the anger's action is the Nirmanikaya's action. And then it's a positive. But we do not realize that anger as we holding anger. We never ever think about anger. We are like kind of the object of something. Angers make shadow to produce to you. This is your enemy. This is your challenge. You should destroy. Why you need to destroy it? You destroy your own self. They like this. I make a joke. Okay, that's it. Not need talk. And also they believe in demons and keep on perceiving them all the time. In everything that happens, they see one ghost or jangam. And that means sometimes it's like everything is, some people is like a kind of this sort of, yes, and you don't understand yourself, and looks like everything is your enemy. Looks like everything is look ghost or the jungle. Jungle means it's like kind of the monkey demon. Do you know the monkey demon? Monkey demon? You don't know? Okay, then you forget it. You translated? Yes, Lotava. Jungle is how to translate. No, monkey demon. monkey demons is like and also it is like kind of the some it's how do you say it's like intelligent practitioner sometimes become ghost. Okay, take care of them. This sort of like kind of the demons maybe exist or not existent. This sort of ghost, these things is then like we can to say, someone is like thinking like this, they never ever comfortable mind, like kind of the easy mind. Even the, for example, we can take example, someone is like very much aggressive, very much unkind to yourself, then it's like to all others looks like not very happy with you. It's like, oh, maybe this person's not like me, this person not like me, this person all the time. Actually, then you produce to yourself, and that is like a very much is a kind of unkindness, and then it's like all externally perceive everything's like your enemies challenges. Like this, some practitioners, like they think really demons outside. Yesterday I said, very strong pit. Maybe according that the demons attack me. Maybe like last time I practiced jot, today my head ache. Maybe according that. Or last time I practiced Hondro, maybe according that I'm like, someone says like when I practice Vajrasattva, then I have a lot of problems. I cannot. This sort of that is can come, okay? Now, Ronyo Cholosu Madarhis, Yan Layon, Payakanande, Ndamakanande, De Tenare, the Terry, San Terry, Ni Zonyo, Ni Seyo, Cholan Japchin, Ni Tet you, Shirmik Tin Hon Sen, Shirmik Ti Hon, Seva Lasso, Zon Junguko, Kona. He put him back in the theatre, not handed to your namchin, did you learn take Carson to draw him some. Then that's age. Tundra Jerry to them, some like you, and then that Chipajo, and then Raland and Gold Yogos and the G Lama Kami Yonkan and the Neso Chambon and the young lady. Jerry to the Marina Riga, the Gala, Manton and Tom Yola. Jerry Mena go re you this and the Lan Jimena go G Gala. Tunda hear them to Solga, then Junior Maris. Jerry said, and a Kashi tennis, Poyakana Aron Rage and go, Zaza, she none of Sonson lady. New under the Jew and the Julo and the readers and them Chokyi, your Maris. Ndamana and then go, De Tenari, Dotanang, Tanang, Tangi Riti, Ni Zong was in that. Casong in Jason Segas, Yanamin and Rejik, the Manomin Judas, Turkey Zon Susan Sega, you are him. George Zazachi, them two Jans and Jane Jans and Google sit, and drops, you'll drop on Tanin Daria, much modern than they tennis over, modern than the Motavan Dick Yelmer said. I'm more than that, 30 pound, you not to the shar, not to the shar on the cheese on the girl. Muni chupa non docina, Momata Deg. More than the Marizakar Mataga Marcherin, Coron Chushon Congozote, Tom Chiri to the Noma Tomchi Chukul Shata, Turkul Shata, and Tachi Mundig, Thomas on her tender remas. Tender Retana Chiri to the Cholan, Japio Dina, Trog Marichon Rex, Sandro Gazina. I think I get a Sandro Chena Soso. Chose you should Judas and go Godina, a Gagari, Shasona Gagari, the Jersey Watcher Tomek, Shana, Shasona Chesogos, Shana Luga. Jok Shosona here message. Shana go Gaba Gom Ason. Nana Chesogo, a Nana Gaba Gondo, Nana Ditu Yondogri, Yolis. Shupores on a Chesogri, or Shuporin Gagari Sonam so the Teredors. Titserina Cheso, or Titserina Nyams, Nyon, chewed the Toyon, Jushona Gaba Gama, says the children can't attend. Cholan Jachin to Jina Trogo, Chigolaman, Ni te yo Jina I, Tanchen, what you take your Segmar Chesil, Mugzio. Shemiti the Gazana Cheta, Shemi town can set you marry. Town Chuna Tala Cheri to the Chu give a tell teach Canagos. 20 sego, the Thompson Tundapiti, Lamanda Peri Peri. You said the This on you, pull matter. That's Zambling to Mongli Tandama Yuli. Sevala Zanjung Goko, Kona, don't he? Po him, park it don't. Then I landed into you don't know Ti Jew Lantes. Te Tetsana said the Ladon gender and something like Tandachi, normal, mean normal, Tanda Sharon. Then is a Tadatomchi Junda you learned. Then it take Carson, Tandroy, T. Rufa that you ended, Tila Lachi, Dana Lachi, Yinla Lachi, Tandri, the rest. That, and it's very difficult. They have no peace of the mind themselves. And also all the times their mind is this sort of, aggressive. They all the time is externally something constantly. They never ever thinking about the inner own self. They believe in self, eradicate. Then it's external, this is my enemy, this is my ghost, this is like this. Then they all the time, day and night, panic, afraid, like kind of depressed, anxieties like this. And also sometimes this sort of liar, cheaters, to say, to others they say, there is a ghost, up to there, they're down there, to a spirit. That is the ghost. That is the demon. That is the thing. I can see it. Ha ha. I have got it. Ha is the other translate. I have got it. I have killed it. Watch out, you said. There is one lion in the waiting for you. I have chased it away. There is looked back. This sort of like kind of some liars is really to say like this. I'm a healer. I'm also the like kind of ghost upstairs, down. Look there. There's a spirit. You should to rely on me though. I can to bless. I can to, to get rid. This is a ghost. That is the demon. That is the thing. This kind of, they never like kind of see truth, but I can't see, wow, I have got it, I killed it, now no problem for you. I watch out, the one is lying on waiting for you, now you no problem. You can to give me something, you can to do, I am like this kind of supernatural powers. I have chased it away to catch and to distort. There's looking back, some is your family or friend died, and they're looking back to you, but I dedicate, now it's no problem. This sort of, say, always believe, that bewildering them with their liars, absolutely liars. If you are really to practitioner Dharma authentic, they never ever say like this. They never ever say like this. This is like some, it's like this. Then it's like delivered with the such assertive and plumb perlusterings. It's like a kind of assertive means it's like kind of the show off. And to say, I have this sort of supernatural power, I did like this. But actually, it's inside they are afraid, very much. Have you seen in there's a movie, okay? Joke. 2 or 3 monks, they like kind of the ceremony for dead person. And they said, we can to do this to make ceremony. And they bring this cup in the mountain, and then they practice jot. Suddenly, this cup fell into the rock, under the below of the rock, and then the curious person said, cup fell into the rocks, and the one monk said, "Hey, the cup is fell down. What's happened?" And this other carrier, normal guys, he looked down in the cave, but Cope is become the zombie and get up and run nakedly. And one monk is making you pay, let the person, they run away. 3 monks also run away. to disappear. And immediately come back and say, we done everything, bye-bye, then offering things to take them and but actually they are afraid very much. They cannot do nothing. And the dead person is like kind of become the zombie and run and like this. This sort of, sometimes they say it's like this, but inside they have such a doubt, a fear, panic, and like this. And like this, is a spirit and Pretas know that such people are up to it. That means sometimes influence. Maybe it is like kind of very funny things. Maybe there are something, but influence. Here is said like kind of Pretas, and some ghosts is influencing up to them. Like then is follow them around wherever they go, and then it's like kind of influence. Sometimes you do like this, then it's become very strange. It's sometimes a little bit kind of the benefit. Have you seen in India? There's one bank manager, and he is in the behind is a bank manager, and then in front he's like kind of the Hindu master, like great practice. He's a healer. And he has supernatural power and he's healing. And then it's he make magic and then cured to the sickness person. And then is one European guy and he took the camera and he asked, normally he heals, he need to like coconut, these fruits. One is a coconut, there is like kind of to using something. One coconut, there's two coconut. And then is one day he went to Kur. One parents has one girl, like a children girl. This girl is all the time sick, all the time shaking like crazy. And then they ask to them this Lama, and the Hindu master, magician, and he said, yes, I will do puja to cures. And then this brought the coconut, and one coconut, and inside something is like kind of the tricky way. You put like this, water doesn't come, and do like this something you turn and water's coming, and one is like half. Until the half inside put one mouse, and like this. Then he recorded all these things, and one inside is this in the mouse inside. There's something is blood or something is also coming, and then it's like he's like a kind of this coconut using, and this lady is coming and like now upside down. He's like kind of making lots to pray the God. I don't know. And then suddenly he do like this, and almost going, and then he took his hands, water's coming. And that is like God give to the like kind of which the deities give to the nectar. And he give, and then he's sucking something, and another coconut, and he put there, coconut, the fruits is moving because of inside the mouth. Mouse is moving, and look, there is the ghost. And then he suddenly took it and hit this coconut and broken inside the blood. But this blood is not, that come from mouse. He took away change or something. And the coconut is beat on the ground, break, and the blood, something coming out. And this girl is become unconsciousness and wake up. She's cute. And then is this very much happy parents, and how much you need to, we are often this ways to guys, it's a completely liar. It's like, then he run away. Then he's, but this is like kind of how it is. Sometimes coincidentally, sometimes can you like, because this one is like, he did like this, according to that, something conditions, this girl is the benefit. Become, like actually himself is all the doing the fake things. And like this, sometimes it's like all the time telling this kind of persons, then it's influence the ghost is someone instead. Then there was some like it is take carson to draw he. Permit lion by lasopa namchi jella lamti, nga lion, nga dray, nga shoy, nga choke pagan, nga choke magan seva lasopa, then yimut tama hits it. Kachi the nga lion, nga chushon, nga tankian ya lasopa siri, zonlon to nga hit tama, dropa hit, G laman go you, searching, lamin yandon go you, searching, Jitempo kakilla, pango puyo. Pungo dio servatarism. A pattern but you corri coconatandalga came a machine sank jacha jatamba. Tendizotanal, Tandangama, not a pilot, and your talent. That permit your batin and Nancy or check the Pupo Mumbo Tanda Jolid. Lion batin at Takam de Medina and the patches of land upon to Sola, Tendisegre. Long to Tandanga lying and day, not chushon and send the mule, not show, not church pagan, magan here a loss of a denton. You mut tama, Yankan Yolid, the thought so much, they say Danley Maris change. Near you caro capi here chamber, coachal procator, get to the Jagal Tanda Mumbo Yolid. Jaga Kacheri the Uhung Dopo Chick, that Zanki, Nasoni Kodjani Uhung Dopo. Nasoni Yonchi Lamanda can tat the Como Rundos. Then Lamanda the Kola Cheri the Chick, Tandis chewed the Hindu Nutup Chimbo, Nepatos or Shao Lomba, Omba Tosol Pantos or something. Nepatos or cheese of the pan and the Tondolinsky. Then Yamachi Cheri the coat, the Zavanil Pomoji Pomo, Zaroman the Nepal, who knew? The could the Rofazolian said, that Korongo here, as you much as Codon Burisile, coconut sendum tala, non chicken woman toned the Tandamatic Ni Kayo, Chicanola non Gishote Ungle, Kachizo could Cordon the Chizo the Chotta Mobok. Kami but the Jones with the Chizu and Polima. Yon Kayo said Chizo Colo Chizo, Tinong Chotum Young Chanzu. Tata Chirichi Hal and the Yase, Tomba Angels of me Gordon to the church monks. Oh, yonder said, Thingamachi pond, the chip on the Talag, that's a nonsense, that promoter. Then it promoted Jenny trod on it, non jolly and said, the Chipo coconut to do, Tiji Sandos, Tingama coconut, put and pants, switch land to do. Don't get there, Chirichi Tinona, Heke, charge your Heke, not a service do here. Zog the non in Gion, the coconut and Gion, the Tapurka couldn't shaga, the shaga, Tungin said, Chaga Tron on the shari. Then it could to su could land the land, condemning jolly, give a jet salad. Take monal, go then to the Shenchen of the on the child, no one trod you, believe. There is a tatonte give a jet, long of yetter. Did it trot you, Mona, the coconut, the tonti, tell it, the pomo, umbo short, no. Umbo pomo, umbo short, pomo trod dingle. Take courage to the chit, lean and the Kandayana. There is your rock in your chick to Soma. Parliament, you tell it Zamarin the did it so much Zanka Pekar. Yanago, coaches and something like Jikan and Sabori. Cook the coconut second to Dongo gay only the Tona Shedia Land. The Pomo Umbo Sholen Yatoraj too, the Pomo Tornos. That Pomo Trot at the Tanala, that Como consider Mocase como in Trust, but that is Gusson at the Tegasol, the younger. Then there were children some sala, Mdredon, Tanda Tiron Lamdo, the then catch Yan catch Yoleson. Podo Pomocham, Lion Batandala Chitani, La Pandujin and J Pands, Chile Martanama, Tengan J and Lion, Gigi Chushon, not Tompian, Dendam, catching not Lion, not Chushon, not Tonkian, send them, Tanda Zanjalomba, when he drop a mumbo to Yoleson. They thought so much non Denzan. Saban chue mem chiku shuro tanda se ji lama ngo yo soles lami yo doctor ngo yo tanji tempo kake tsomala pa ngo to po yo ngo te drag yo tandi so jingo chik yo the tan chando so ndigol ma te himron to ngand tu hima ngado ron to ngand chene yakon do je on she pa yante ujen chen desin. Now is here's they might take a position of the woman, man or woman, there's not really. But sometimes in Mongolia, in Tibet, and sometimes many like women is, I don't know, in Western, it's like someone is like fell easily into the trace. Trace is kind of the looks like. Trace means it looks like a kind of the truth. Someone says, for example, and make all sort of insistent. And the person who died, I'm your old father, I'm your old mother, and so on, say, like a kind of, and like kind of the I am a God, I'm like a ghost, I'm like a dead person, I'm like, there's other also missing English, yes? Sort of instant and plus just claims, I'm a God, yes, I'm a ghost. I am the person who died. I'm your old father, a mother, like so on. And also, like not only that, sometimes they're announced, I'm the deity, like a kind of the, how do you call how do you call the, someone is like coming, the protectors, like, oracle, yes. Many different oracles, and also sometimes you can say fortune tellers. Like this kind of, I am deity, I am a dharma protectors, I am a tamchen, and I will tell you, say, I am a speaker of the supernatural vision, or make forth the predictions. This sort of lot of like a kind of the fourth predictions. Demons fool the lamas, absolutely. Demons fool the lama. Lamas fools, and the lamas fool there's the patrons, sponsors or the family. As the saying goes, this is like slang. If you the idioms of the slang. It is the son fools his father, and while enemies fooled the sons, and like kind of the fooling, I don't know, you can say, fooling each other. Fool is like to the. And these are the manifest signs of the degenerate age, decadent time. Tunyima nga do kasla to te yongre so him to yante jarkan dut on shepa yantes. That is showing that the demons are the taking over in our land of this world. This is Guru Rinpoche, the great master of the Orgyen, prophesied. Longtemps than the Yoleres, on him to na hip la pondinju, bemening la mondinju, hipping la tironju, zambening la thompsonju, but marrying la ndirinju, jipa tardon, tiron laran tombe tu, but de putula papa yan, qui semble longtemps tot de papa yan knows. And Guru Rinpoche, Indiana said. And at the great master of the Undiyana professor. Undiyana is this one, Guru Rinpoche, Pema Sambhava. And he has many different stories. Sometimes he's born in the lotus, and also it's like the Buddha Shakyamuni, he's like a prophet, and he says like 220 or something years, or 25 is after the years, it's like there is one my reincarnations coming, and that person's to more spread Vajrayana teaching. That is the reincarnation of the means. Anyway, it is like he's come from India, and then it's like in India also such history, and then is he came to in Tibet, established all the Buddha's teaching in Tibet marvelously, fantastically. And therefore, sometimes when you look at the biography of the Guru Rinpoche, Pema Sambhava Undiyana, and someone said he's born like humans. And there are many, many different histories. But this history, some like they love, they make nice history. And they're like kind of, they're not happy, they make not very good history. This is like a kind of the media, same as, And therefore, anyway, for us in Tibet, and the Nguru Rinpoche, second Buddha, and the Shantarakshita, and Bunalamatas, and later Atisha. Those are the most Buddhist great masters, because particularly in this Nguru Rinpoche, he came to in Tibet really to establish Buddha's teaching, and very strongly, very accurately, really to accurately, fantastically, and also blessed, and also it's like most ghosts and demons subjugated, and to give samayas, and a lot of done. And also it's like later one Tibetan lady, and someone says Guru Rinpoche consort, of course, actually yes, and he called the Yeshin Sogyal. She was like Tibetan lady. She is the disciple of the Guru Rinpoche. She wrote most Guru Rinpoche's pit instructions she received. If she is not with Guru Rinpoche, I think we lost most direct pit instructions. But she is so kind for us. I mean, everybody is like, for example, in the particularly Vajrayana, like the great perfections perspective, because Guru Rinpoche's most secret teachings and give to the Yeshin Sogyal. Yeshin Sogyal, she asked to the Guru Rinpoche, what can I do if I'm a normal population and then it can destroy it? What can I do? Then Guru Rinpoche quoting these questions, and then he give kind of make treasures. Sometimes he said to the Yeshin Sogyal, you put in this rock, this human's mind. Then in the future is coming some my reincarnations, they can to reveal it. And therefore, and there is one biography of the Guru Rinpoche written by the Yeshin Sogyal, that you can to read, okay, in the future. That is the modern. Sometimes we can to say many different histories there are. You can just not necessarily to everything. It's exactly same. Last time is like kind of the medias, like Holiness Dalai Lama. Someone says he'd play with this guy. Oh, Holiness blah blah. It's really someone's completely. They lost their mind, faith, devotion, because it's the information. Actually, really, we can really thoroughly to investigate. He is 88 years, like a person's, which kind of interest to kiss this boy or something. Just this is he all the times funny and like a kind of, how do you say, notice Lama. And he often do like this. There's nothing ugly and negative behind it, but this kind of information is coming. Even someone interested to follow the holiness, they destroyed their mind. And we sometimes is like this. Therefore, your information to like this direct is like his story is congregations were just writing. This very much real, because it's like after Guru Rinpoche left from Tibet, and then she wrote that to treasure is like this. And also lot of Guru Rinpoches. Like this is we called the Undiyana, Pema Sambhava se. Zemotsingi Poke tola Guru Rinpoche Lojundela Tanise. Guru Rinpoche and the Lojundaman Hasuri, Cherezo, Kashi can Cherezo, the Lono Oma Janjun Sor, Pamit Mamem, Cherezo Metopem Dombol, he on the say. Tanda Hejur, Kakin Guru Rinpoche Cherezo, Pado Mayo, Jagalan, the reason Tons de Hejur. Then on Garikan Dramanda Tandizu Hejul, Tandu, much as Dodo here gonna put Conchang Johnson, Tan Guru Rinpoche, Karan Cheji, that you can look you some Karan Cheji, your lemon. Guru Rinpoche pull, he Tansupo got on top. Cherezo the pull, like the Jangre Sombo Tomate, Konrukut Kagu, Tam Yacht, Tingama Tansi, Gol Yacht the Chemo. Tamchi Chel, Chushon Somak, Tandizu, Tenecherezu, the Tambu Chu to so young, Tafa, number Tafa, Tinson Cherezu, the Budget Nonte, Send the Chick Yamoji, Yun, Moon, so Chechute, can look you some garden red idolere. Take 10 that Hila Cherezu, the Joe at the Halas of a Mombo, Yuli, Kunam Bichiri the Majerva, Korotega, Romanu, Manchupad, Susami Kunzulin, Jarion the Chon, Tikaram Gutata. Then you put Conchang Johnson and Guru Rinpoche, Dzogchen, the Dusuton, Dong Trixit Sonte, Guru Rinpoche and Kachiri Kulu Jessegragota, Konru Unik Jet like you, Loma Chota Chervati, Konruka, Jam Segan and Kandu Yeshin so Jerry. The Konru Kachiri to Dong Soma, Noncha Perdachina, that Permetic Noni, Permit Garan Chishu, then Kandu Yeshin so Jerry. Kon Guru Rinpoche, Yam the Yon and Guru Rinpoche. Sombo sick, Nilu Motit Somate Soma, Nan the pub, Jason Guru Rinpoche Ya Huni, the Chizogri, Takandizogri, Karocher is a pattern under the Rizuna, made long forgery. Kandizogri, Tenin Guru Rinpoche, Sal be, Chol be, Rock, Tall be, Mick, Sal be, the Tenin Mount Pan, the Yonjison, Tug Guru Rinpoche, third, Pete Bean, Jesus Testo Mumbo, Jones is a cool number, Karan Red Dollar. Takaro in Guru Rinpoche, things on the Shula, young Guru Rinpoche, Gankan Yuli, Magankan Yuli, Tangatsu Pundajing at Tana Yuli, Nanhamon Guru Rinpoche, Kondratos, Soma, Zok, Hik, Memus, Guru Rinpoche, Kondratos, Hian is on the Trunum, Tani Yuli, Guru Rinpoche, Magam Yuli, Tanizo, the Nashoto Sola, things on Tanitan, damn, and dancer. Tanguination, Guru Rinpoche, Lord Yoshu, then Kandu Yeshin Sojak, Tizuka. Then Guru Rinpoche and Antangachagi, be Makatum, Shedroma, Tandachi Zigtad, Tomato, Yamba Yer, Momboti, then a new dying lady say, Timothy, Gutata, and also Jaron Rinpoche to the Titi, the Timothy got the Loknian on Drama Dashand, Timothy, Onkel Makashi, Jessica Gutate, Look non Tangaga, Dutaniki, Duchaki, and P. Tangala Mugu Gam Kong Single. That Golo Jas, Chaji Chantil. Pajita the Timothy got chick rendered just a good chadron that in Dramanas Zama Tong, not to sound like Jenda in Sango, some sound of Tanda Yum Sogundua, Togakarong in Kotsola, Guru Rinpoche Logiter. Tanguru Rinpoche says like this: in the decadent age, male spirit will enter man's heart, and also it's like a female spirit will enter woman's heart. And gobbling in Tibet is a tirong. Do you have in Europe gobbling? I think it's in Sudan a lot. Gobbling in Tibet is we say tirong means small and like this, really big like Mexico's hat. Have you seen? Really? And you go, You go to in the cave, nobody's, and then you need to play, a card or something. You say, you go gobbling. You lose the and you lose. And then suddenly he's showing the hand, and then you are like coming to really to, like like a doll, and a small, very big heart, and he take heart outside. And then you need to catch heart. Then he cannot make magic. You can to catch this person. That you call the global. Global well is enter the children's heart, and Samaya broken will enter the Salagis. Salagis is like kind of the monks. It's like, in the particularly this world is in the churches. Salagis like some group of the like in the church, the monks. This church, and there will be the spirit in enter single Tibetan's heart, and then it's slowly like kind of arousing. And they don't want to practice Dharma, and they are like kind of the more interest like materials, and also they don't believe the karma, they don't believe any. Then it's like when the globe are the taken for the God, that time is suffering. Well, come open the Tibetan. This maybe is the truth, like this. One is questions we are make fun, One guy says, in Tibet, people practice Dharma and all the time talking about the karma, making accumulation merit. But now there are so much suffering. What has happened? Then I make a joke. We are not like this. Then I make a joke, Whoever do the negative, actions in Europe, they be born in Tibet. All the Tibetan peoples, they're doing the positive everything, they're reborn in Europe. We exchanged. But I mean, sometimes it's like worse and worse, these things. It's really amazing things. At the moment, maybe it's in Europe, really is Buddha Dharma can really to become the holder. I'm not sure also you, because your mind is very much critical, arrogant, I know everything. So I don't want to do religious. It's Buddhist also religious. Like this sort of, like a little bit you talking about like a real to Dharma, tired. And like this, I need to more, very easy, comfortable, or practice meditate mindfulness is enough. You tell me more details. No, I don't want. And I am like this. Then it's difficult to establish perfect Dharma in our world. But basically, interest, intelligent, basic education. Europe is really in the future more holder of the Dharma. In Tibet, it's like some, I don't know, in some Buddhist country. Before conditions not very good, and also most good student, good person is a become Buddhist, then great master, great practitioners. Now it's like more interest materials. If you become monk, what it is? To study Dharma, to have a wonderful, cell phone, wonderful motorbike, wonderful something. This is really amazing things. For example, this is even myself, absolutely horrible practitioners. This is not I'm like telling to other Tibetan peoples. It's myself. When I was young, poor, and like this, very much interest, day and night, almost reciting, follow, interest, and faith, devotions. And now everything is look name of the Lama, and the student is Rinpoche, this name, and then is arrogant. It's really incredible. And myself last time I'm sick in the hospital, I said it's a big present for me, wonderful. And then start to meditations and like this. This sort of, then is like entering some demons. Normally, it's just, other things, awful things. This is not other Tibetans. It's to analyze. I myself, I'm come from Tibet. Oh, now really decadent. It's like not externally decadent. Decadent times arising on me. Like this. And also, you need to analyze yourself to really, if you want to really serious to practice Dharma, take care. And like this, Dina is a Tronol and the Dungeon number Nomatel, then the Yanji Jashu Majipas, yet Tina Shuntronon Ladon, J, Gate number Candy, no Yona, Talati, then Yanjere, Santella Jashu Mahini, Tomchi, Malam to Yamata, Norot, Zalion, Tatil Dom Chesh Yolemare, Nikas, no Shato, no Shita Nova, Ladon, J, Nepa, Nika, Yon. Lingenton, Trononko Jelly Hyonji, no shaton, no hit and Jerva Yambina, Nierington, Chodon Moshapa, Nikala Yambaton, Niji Hyonchip, your Sam Gum, Rong, Kinzanto, Donzon Zava, Nikiti, Lusum Pumba me, Palanti Zen, the Tish, Je hedon do dutse hete hije tambi chulin korbu chushe tam hana la sopa hin tampa ni het des zogozul reso tapena kirez nikap tas nikap sala shurur chechi channong ramana sonrado drayonanda geyonanda dayonanda sumbu yonanda Kari yopatar do nondo ba tela denden yenta tel ti rukhonda do tel tanji mazopa te do tamchi shurur to dradon ge chanti don don kanji yonan do tamchi yem pe je seju malam ta do takchar ta do miyur ta tanda chi yan so ti number rurba tela tsal yon nikap se chi kari nikap zona no hya chire che chenjina nepata do no hi hladon reta Tandri zuchi yodena nepa nika gyurzechina lingen tong chonong gyel hyonzres no hya nepa ndachina go korongo gyere lingen ka ong hyonz no hi tala chi nek dohu ndre jedon chi no pa hina teon lingen ka gyog hyonz nyaga lingen ka gyog hyonzra no hya tong no hi tandrwa yopi chi la legen drwa yole legen drwa yosi chi ngochak ndre dong dong no pa hina yo tani gi pala drwa chi mena no henken dedon dok no het tasuyoma te tsemma rongi pala no pa chiona tani tsendala darisu no pa heondra tagti pala ndera yopi tani gi pala ti nyesare ti rinsare samni nyerin chodon muzoi nyaga hyonche sang nika la hyamba ton hye hyonche sang gam ya tani rong kere judo jinzan to danzan tsaba rong kere judo ti rong la jinzan se ta rong la jinz ti panzan nepal la ti panzan rong la dot zan da nepal la dot zan ika danzan tsaba ti chete ten rong luso ina nepal lu don to luso pomba mepa senna mepa la don je nika ka zanta pe na la don je nika la zanta chan se ka zong yan chu Yalan chu ma nganong la yimba tong pla dong mre chuma su song tong song kanje tong chanje ni ga no ya je he dong do du tse he de he je tong bu chu lan ko bu chu he tong ma la so pa ni ta pa ni he de da tong chi ne pa yan nan ta ne pa la no he ke ne tong don no he kanje yin na go de da tong chi ke je la du tse nga ja cho do kanje yon te mi hyun ro ji ji do chu ji je ke pan da tan da jang bu to ni zo ye Tandra rezi chi ka te la to tene chire zu to te nepa don no pa hien ken de nika ka jel tandra yongwa shose mama ni tapa ni je tene chire don ta tu hie ga na no hia ton no hie la no ton de no do ye ni sin zam re do cho don zong e ga du ko to hwa tam chi tsar da chi te che ke ta se dan tene chire zu to ta tu no hia san ta tu ngama hie ga chen chen na no pa no hia ka chi ronton ne passe chen yoga mare no hi no pa henkan ko don ndre se chi go yoga mare ti lanon ton je non do chi do se chen do yen se chen chi ni ga zamba redo ton chodon se chi ta ni kan zan du ji ko non sang ko to la jere ju do no hyal cho no hil don zu dan da ta lanon la cho nje ko no wa la don do la cho yen la don du ji tandi ke redo ton chodon ta zombo do ngemba ga do du ko to fa tam chi tsada pi da han de je yo zo tandi zo gel resum then it's like afterwards do not be taken in that false perception that makes God, spirit, and obstacle taken appear outside you, that would only reinforce it. That means it's like externally something, your appearances you have there. Do not to believe that. Reinforce it means you do not need to take care, like support back to them. And this means it's like Joshua said, support back. And what you need, training yourself to see everything is dream like discipline or your illusion. Like, of course, there's like 8 illusory examples, externally appearances like hallucination, like mirage, like a candle with the rainbow. They are nothing kind of the truly existence that you need to tame into your minds. And the phenomena of the spirit on the one hand, and sick people on the others, appearing like a kind of the momentarily as aggressors and the victims. In the conventional point of view, there is like kind of the aggressor, and the victim means it is the sick person, and the like kind of the spirit. The like kind of, you can to perceive like this, but they are both as links. Both arise from the negative actions, because it's like sick person's sick because of the past negative actions, and the sick person is influenced by the maybe demon or something, and those that are also connected to the sick person, because this demon is become the demon because of the past negative actions, become like this negative actions as destroyed perceptions which link them together in that way. And also it's like a kind of the both behind, they have the linked, they have the connect. If there is no connected, and like a kind of the negative doer or the obstacles stickers cannot to make obstacle to the persons. And like therefore, do not take a side, your side, like sick person, and like your side is a ghost or obstacles like other side. Do like not love the one and hate the other, means you love your like kind of the sick person, your kind of concerning family, and the ghost and the influence is like others, and then you like kind of partiality do is not very good. It is not like this. Degenerate to love and compassion of the bodhicitta towards is both, and like a sick person or yourself or the doer of the obstacles like this, then that is the most benefit. And serve at the root all your the self-concern and belief in on I, and give you body and life to the spirit as a food without holding back. That is the most kind of the Pita instructions. That really to do like this, like kind of the eradicate root yourself, like kind of the concerning believe in yourself I, to give up, and then it's like your life, and like kind of the everything, like kind of the body and life to give spirit of food, drink, all necessities, like what we are visualized on the past, and like this. Then prayer, them, the depth of your heart, that these beings were taken in test the true Dharma, and pacify their heart, hatred, and maliciousness, and then explain the teachings. Generally, of course, there are very much maliceness or the maliciousness, and you need to like kind of through the using the different methods, and to kind of the telling, to teach, and to pacify the inner like kind of the anger, hatred, and like thinking self or the clinging of the self, these things. And Sumo give kind of the explanation of the Dharma, or show the like Dharma activities like this. And when you are finally cut through it, very root or belief in duality of the aggressor and the victimship. And here in the ultimately, like a kind of the what we need to eradicate it. Finally, I like to it's we need to eradicate all the belief in duality of the grocers and the victims, like grocer, the sick person, victim is like the harmful spirit. Perceiving the deity and the perceiving is the demon. Even if you perceive deity or the demon of the ghost, self or other, and all this resulting dualistic percept of the hope and fear. Normally you have like this, then is our mind is full of the fear and the hopes. The attachment and hatred, good and bad, pleasure and pain, you will find as it is said. And these things to really to investigate, it's to like this kind of dualistic perceptions are like reality is there, is nothing kind of different, is everything is in your like mind. How it is goes like this. Lamin jimit tab the yimit gomit zambane lomit tormit yopine redo remit tomin divune servata no kyosha kyoshi tamchi chuni nyambani jelong to darnasi chuni nyambani jelong to darnasi le tate kalchimbo nandawle lamin jimit tab ding sedu hladon dre nika te chuni chu je rong sang zalin tuzi yana hlasiji su dog yaji to ndreseji papur yaji yomare hladon ndreseji lamin jime yana taba tamchi gnon chot jerwa taba seji te terido ta yimen zame gambne chid sen yingo yime pala jere to gam je go rindare se chanji dan zayong je memchi tanda yana gamba ka chot jerwa ta gam ta lome torme seji de long seji geva su long lang go chi dipa pa tor go ji mepa gedi londo mepa te do tamche te shop nen rendo de tani jere to tatula reba yoma songji reba kingam che reba tofa yo mari nyarba hien ro nga song hon ro du nga nyong sam redo mepa te ta ten jibrin les servata de chohya tam chuni nyamba nya chelond dal sina tatin londr yogas chohya se jite nepanda bota ronda de chohya se jite no hinda bota den te do tamche te chuni nyamba nya chelond dars chuni se jite do nyamba nya se chuni nyamba nya se jite ha chong kal chimbor nam jo lola leme lama tandi zo trwa chuni nyamba nya tombo chere do chuni se jite Minzik zodu chu nyet seji chu tamche ku chu nyet yedeva hepe himbo don tambo tombanya demba tatu patela chu nyet se ta tela chere se ta nyambanya se de yonten ke charni se ta nyambanya se ju tata ti no yenda da chi chere se chena hladon jeni ga nyamti dol oh ya ta chere se chena gamju do gamsha ni ga nyamti do gamken rong do gamji ji yo ni ga nyamsa ta ji gamyo nyamba ni re tsare dene jire je na long ya ga geba ji do dorja ga mage ba na nyamba ni tsare de ye na long ji mang ko dorji mang nyamba ni re tsare tingon he yo na ta nyamba ni se ji reba goyo go go mare nyongdi tna chongder dor ye te tofa je tlo man korba tna re Korndi nyagala redo konyomena nyambanya sed chunye nyambanya jo lonta sed tingonta tana lasili kamanda ta tingonta yo ladda tinonda patsazi jido tinon rotzi jise na zogres chunye nyambanya se jeseleri chunye nyambanya se na jese chunye nyambanya tela long sejite yonten ke chani he nyambanya sejite yonten ke chani chu nyet seje tek cher sejen rong chu nya dehe nimbo sonji ke jo sonji kompon ton ro de chu nye ko kompon to chu nye te to son ta chu nye te ton ro de tela nyamba nye se ge cher ti ngo khan he ga na to ngo ni he ga na kondi se chi nya ka ga yo mare nyamba nye re do de du se chi ka ga yo ma nyamba nye re do le ah ya la dong de se jo ma nyamba nye re do 그 냠바냐 티 롱세 때 자침보지도 땡사포 참참라 고 까모 던다서 지그 제전다 지 토 녀송스다가 Hakogana Hakum Hamugok Disney. Chiri change Li La Chesonzo. Te chiri the Nichun that you go Zosho, Namjan chiri the Nomen that you go Resho was it. Much have just sank on sank Chunia said you let it. Taught Nemo Judge Yogurt, Mik Zama Manton Yinach. They won't giant something, they majid. Tangala Chunia Chioli City Mehia, Tangoro Rumbo Cheya, Sonji Cheya, Yadonchi La Soran, Chungal Tatu Devachi Toko Apazumpo, Chungal Chichi was said. That teacher is Ronla Yoji, Ronla Yopate Hamagoni Yankee Season. Pena Trumbo Chila Payor, Trumbo Chick to Yep Cirque do Redor. Cirque do take Trumbo ha say, not Cirque do you say, love me. Trombo sacred dotting one machine. Then it trombo the Shoroti Landroni, Corchungal Samachia, Nala Chashlu, and one must say the trombo trona, read the Yoleresin. Then in she live on Church trombo remonder, Choli huge ensemble in you some Chorongs tabdo Thomas say reading as a tangite mash. Dashi to Tana low gigorets and a Hishal to the Hilma. This third dog pay children. Tenda voci rete ron la ser to non je sank non dana yoleri te yopa ha makoni teni shoror de chi te la don la mal reba nda chi chandro la don la mal reba cha gosoleri te la teni tata jere trombu ser do ha ko bala yen chi gandana ser do ndu a se ngote jana la don la ma chi jote yopa te su ha kozi chi tahi ji zona te tata la don la ma chi aro choli yoleri se te ta te la song lo tongre Nyansen code, Calera song, Chunya Nyambanyal song of you ask. Gum Chitiager is the Chunya Nyambanyuk. Till long chimbo to send, that till long said the chimbo in the Tela Kondinikan tin on the shoulder. Kondining Chu Yoto Soma sang a Chunya Nyambanyuk long na Lugana, Taru Yung Shale, Tro Shale Jolly. Tug long chimbo says Jensen Terred. Ting Dalgar than a tin on Rosie Zoger. Chu man amki the mandana chunya nyambanyal sound of tongue. Oh, ya tezo tawa yona chunya nyambanyo lada. Gamba yona chunya nyambanyal gambi. Shopa yona chunya nyambanya don tanziki shopa he. Tan tatum driba yona chunya nyambanya the su toguser. Togo chunya nyambanyet sejit lola lani. Chunya nyambanya long. Lama jil tusun ar lama se adin chundana yu chidas chunya nyambanya jeseleria avatidir. Tenisena tenemo konam binderba dam reba tes. Tachiga chunya nyambanya jasambandana chashidam says. I'm just to continue to say like this. Where I was in the finally it is the as it is. Then when you are finally, this is like says, pain you will find as it said. What is a said? Neither or neither. This both the some is English they say is neither, and someone says neither. But what you say in French you say neither. Yes. Okay. Neither a deity or a demon. A confidence of the views. Neither destruction or the fixation, the vital point of the meditation, neither acceptation or the rejection, the vital point of the actions. That is, then is neither hope and fear, the vital point of the result. That is the very important to memorize. It's like kind of the, this is the, there is a, then is you need to continue. When all concept of the everything to cut and anyone to do the cutting dissolves into the expanse of the absolute reality, where all things are the equal. That is the realities. You need to memorize the expanse of the absolute reality. What does it mean? Expanse of the absolute realities. Absolute reality is the nature of the realities. That you understand. And then it's like kind of expanse. It is like kind of the nature. Expanse. And this expanse is the deep, profound. It is the like the kind of the absolute realities. And where all like things are the equal. Which kind of equal? And at that point of view, the equal of and view like deity and the demon, the equal of the destruction and the fixations, the equal of the accepting rejections, the equal of the hope and fears. And that we need to bring into like there, this state. The expanse is the adjective of the absolute realities. Wherever the things are equal is also adjective to showing the qualities of the absolute realities. And that is the most absolute realities. There is no differentiation of the ghost and God. There's no differentiation of the destruction and fixations. Like in the Abhisamaya Lonkaras, it's like the best meditation is the best without meditations. What do you are meditating, but there's no distractions. That is like you need to go more deeply. Neither there's nothing kind of rejects, nothing to like kind of the acceptance. What you need to acceptation, everything is the permeated by the expanse of the absolute realities. And accept things as also is permeated the expanse of the absolute reality. Rejections also, everything's expanse absolute realities permeated. That is not easy because everything you can to see the equal. Probably you are a little fed up and headached, but do not do like this. You need to often to ask, what is the means, the expanse of the absolute truth? And where all things are equal, then they give you explanations. And that we need to, okay? No nyashi dunj tsaba choten tatu dunj chusen ngand cherwa yuno song. The inner harmful spirit of the conceit as the servant at the root. That is the sign that you have realized the absolute and ultimate truth. There is the no nyashi Dutch tsabati chutan zonte, then tatu mama, there is the chuni yambanyet long the lada, chuni yambanyet seso, chuni yambanyet turn top songs, turn to choosing, mama, turned in the one the cherbares. That is the really you realize the absolute ultimate truth. You just kind of the cutted inner kind of the root of the conceit, surrender at the root. That is that you realize the absolute truth. Dami koyo tokchon doctor ro inzo punglo hichon redo don doctor don the doctor semchen no dami nilu tofa hinjilo chos of a mandarin je chotto so konru jeri the katon de ju de mandarin ka chahi yon song tian katon de masha ko je tani se de dambare ngola chuju me pi jensen de jeri the mandarin ka chahi zong dan jula de jula ngune he gana chos of a mandarin je chot mzeni de ngi ga ya ko ma de chos of mandarin chot ji ga angam kan bu check tino ola so te nan da jeri the kusili chosafa jegana chol chosafa kusili chosa ka thutna jena chorel te ndo kor kharse chosafa mandar je thutor na song te insan ga sang re oya ta dome koyo yo chutan de na jere je the konru so dog me se je te jere de dog hi yaba tsani yu manyo pa yuni drum manyo pa romyan red do le te yo ko de si son lama mombo dance konru chamsan ni lama ton trutup sej mang te chi sarge nin sang lama mo je ten dome te kono ko ti te tarong mal donzon yolere dog to wat rofare de hyamang song ta nin zang pongris nin san zamba nga don chok nin zang asu kondo somba kondi ton korba ton nyongdi choto nga nje don la sen de tandra nin zang te pa pongre lama mo bu son don nyonte 다른 용제에도 나라 레도 첨보지 레덴두 소 나도 난단다 그제도 든진마 나도 생전 요나 드니 도 메버 니루 타토파 쭉 고dan세지 뭐 Tom Chuny Yambanya, turned the Tondova Ho, say Konru Patrul Tujet or Yanlap Segana, Tating Konru Tajuk, Damam Segana, there, Tagatos of a mandra, you trip somebody. Now it's like I choose to say the final conclusions, the sentences. I understand that there is no self, but still have a gross concept of the I. I have decided to renounce the duality, but am best by hope and fear. Blessed me and all those like me who believe in a self, that we may realize that the natural state, the absence of the self, and this is the explanation of the accumulation of the mandals. And in the last, the translation is not the maybe I don't know the beginnings. Bemakar translation is not. It's source of a mandal. There's like ending is here. It says that the instruction of the mandala of the chapter means it's like there's no the homage. Maybe it's the part of the mandalas that I'm saying. Okay. And he says that I understood there's no self because Patrul Rinpoche, he said, I met many, many different teachers, masters, and told to them about the non-self existence, like non-self and the selflessness. But still I have a gross concept of the I, and I have decided to renounce. Of course, I like kind of understood that I need to abandon the dualistic mind, but like still best by I have hope and fear. And he prayed, blessed me and all like me. Of course, if like everybody's become like Patrul, which is very happy, but okay, maybe it's like he taking the low profile and believe in self and blessed like this. Then that we may realize that everybody's like natural state, which is the natural expanse, absolute reality, and like where all the things that become the equal, the absence of the self. Okay, thank you very much. That is our chapter. The 5th chapter is finished. I think it's almost on time. It's a little bit late, that it doesn't matter. And thanks for your patience. And also many people is watching. And I'm very happy, all of you. And this time, this retreat specifically for the Japanese Sangha, the golden holidays. But others like this, then tato nga so hyot sa so de tuji che trom nyen so ta ngoni nyen khen chi sunggo do ma so te ta ko nyen khen ma no poke nyen khen na ko zong chi nyen na thale de dam ta ko nya ga ko de le che ala tato nga che ta nga ma do so te tuji che. Thank you, Lord. That is from my heart, everything's. Please to read again and again. There's really very important things. And then there's some questions. Do you have any questions? Yes? Yeah, also questions.
I have a question about the meaning of clinging to self. Sometimes you explain it as being selfish, and sometimes you explain it as to believe phenomena to be truly existent. So, are they two different meanings, or context, or why?
Chite yodo. Ta deshen dronka. Nga se chanchik shuru yo jite don ji. Ngaranzan se jite niga. Self and selfish, you said.
But then sometimes you explain as being selfish, meaning to think, to want everything for oneself and not caring of others.
Yes, your meaning is okay. Your meaning is what is the difference between selfish and self?
Because sometimes when you explain the word clinging to self, Daptsen, you give two types of explanation. So I want to know if this is two different contexts, two different meanings.
Yes. And you believe in yourself, that means like generally, I am existence, I am truth, I am like believing yourself. Selfish means it's like quoting that, then it's like all the time concerning something benefit for yourself. That is different.
And when we see phenomena, all phenomena are not truly existent, sometimes this is also explained as clinging to the self. Daptsen.
This is your question changed.
No, it's the same question.
Yes, selfish. Now it's like to concern self, then it's different. Concerning self means it's like kind of the everything is to benefit for you. And selfishness like more acting to holding to like everything's more characteristics of this self. Something like this. And
So this is the meaning of clinging to self.
clinging means it's generally base it is the belief in self. I am like self. I am existent. I believe I am exist. I'm truth. Okay? And then is the selfishness characteristics to holding everything, to like kind of everything is I needed. This best I needed. If you sharing food, if you do whatever, selfishness is like I need best. Based is come from the believing in self. Self-clinging, both self phenomena. Okay, other question?
I have another one. When you say the demon of conceit, why is it called conceit? What's the connection with the clinging to self?
Conceit means it's like kind of the, I would to say conceived means like this kind of the imagine you believe something, holding.
Conceit means pride.
Hmm?
Conceit means pride.
Pride, the conceit, concept. What is different?
Concept is something you conceive.
Like basic root is the same.
Like what?
Concept,
Concept.
conceit. Pride is, yes, of course it's a translated, as you said, the proud. You say, Nyemba means is a proud. Nyem means like, I am like this. It's like kind of to, pride is not only, pride is, there are also different, but maybe pride means it's like more, I am existence. I am really realities. Sometimes the Yamba translation, oh, can you? I'm thinking, the him says de la conceit, translate Junduala. Conceit.
Conceit and pride?
Conceit and concept the same origin in English.
Conceit and concept, yes. Conceit.
Conceit, concept, conception. Yes. Conceit, not as the language. Ngajal sotanda reading. The ngajal, the him passage, the matter ngajarile. Him batilla conceit, June do su Nglencambo. Consolam shalom to Jurgo to coachagi. The duck sage geology, dungeon sage tilla conceit, genetic, the sea, much more. The dungeon do dog zamba sage to do. Him batting chepacholis.
Conceit in the English dictionary, they say feelings of excessive pride, self-love, vanity.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. That's right. You are right. Correct. Very good explanation. Ngajaki. Tachiri judo ngundi nola danzan tseni chut seong rile. Yung ke jig nola danzan tseni chut seong de tanala danzan chut se de yung kansil de. Donc, aussi check son tamanda china pen tombo danzan te. First, Lobashamba explanation maybe basically you believe in you and yourself, and then it's a kind of a rise like arrogant or proud. That is conceit. That is a very good explanation. And what? What? Read properly. Japan.
In the text, it is said that after the Chomanamo comes out from the top of our head, we fall down to the ground. Does it mean that at the beginning we are standing up?
Can you read again?
In the text, it is said that after the Chomanamo comes out from the top of our head,
You don't need to study. No need. You're in the visualization, yes, it's study. No, yourself, you don't need to study. Standing. Yes? Truma namo trubate chirejudo truma namo kichik te tsa amalani ya jete yongdutnala ina yin de le ba yin de zo de ngrigo ya long gale erese ta long gezi jo
I think you already spoke, but just to confirm, is the ham letter overturned? Ham letter.
hang letter what?
She's asking if it's overturned.
Yes, yesterday maybe it's Loman Shamba, and I'm not like certain today. Also, it's like to specifically said, but the beginning may be up like this, and then it's upside down. For example, yesterday in Kembo, he taught to us to say first like a kind of the vertical like this, but heat up touched, then it's melted to upside down. Anyway, it's finally it's before like the armata leaking time is upside down.
Next question is from Jinguji Unisha about the line depths to overlords and underlings.
Your mouth is, I don't know. Mama, a little bit kind of.
Can we consider overlords as bosses and underlings as workers?
Overload, like two workers. What does it mean? What?
So, and
In the text, In the text, it says debts to overlords
Okay.
and underlings.
Yes.
Can we consider overlords as bosses and underlings as workers?
I don't know. Okay. There's worker and boss, no equal.
One more question from the same person.
Because we are thinking about the natural absolute truth. And that perspective, there's no boss and workers, everything's equal. And?
Is my understanding correct? First of all, I visualize that by paying back my debts to sentient beings, they are satisfied and therefore all my debts are repaid, and as a result I am purified.
You are repeating in the text that is maybe is not your idea, understanding, but maybe it's okay.
Next is Dzogchen Ranyak. Can you clarify a little bit more about meaning of Yidam? Is it correct to understand that they are protecting our mind? There is Yi is mind and Dam is to protect.
You can't say like this. It's protect means is you rely on the Yadam deities, Yadam, and it can give you condition in order to realize the realities. And therefore you can do all the Yadam deity means it's the wisdom deities, like same as you rely on the teachers. And in the deity or the divineness, it's a wisdom deities can give you grant the absolute truth. Therefore, you can't say it's the year is mind, Dham is the commitment or the deity.
Request and question from Hamako. Rinpoche, may I ask you one day to offer Cho empowerment in Japan, because you said that without empowerment one cannot practice Cho.
Surely, whenever I can to fly, that times I will fly and I will give. Offer.
In case I want to practice Cho for the benefit of others or for my own benefit, will it bring results without going to a graveyard or a dangerous place, just by using visualization and keeping it?
Yes, on your bed. Okay?
One more question. If I won't visualize in details, can I chant some specific mantra or prayer at the moment I distribute Amrita to my karmic creditors to make them satisfied?
Can you read again this one?
If I want to visualize in details.
Details.
Yes. Can I chant some specific?
Can I?
Sing. Specific mantra or prayer at the moment I distribute Amrita to my karmic creditors.
Oh yes, wonderful. Dzogchen Ranyak Patrul Rinpoche.
Dasha, is it true that during Cho isn't recommend to wear some amulets?
Omelette. Yes.
Protective jewelry.
Specifically to make omelette in Finland, then you need to make wearing that during the trip. Okay?
And not allowed to eat garlic and pork.
Don't put any garlic and onions in the pancake. Okay? Good answer.
Could you clarify again about making Dharma colors during practice? What color of Dakini do we visualize during daily life?
This is not times. In the one we are studied Dharma together, that time I will tell you. Machitruma. Okay. That is later you can to study. I will tell you that times. Okay. Normally it's white. What's it? Red.
One more question from Hamako. In the real world, I want to give the other person what he or she wants, but if I give the greedy person what he or she wants, some people become more and more greedy.
Yes. Give more, give natu. That is this person is satisfied. Okay? Natu. Best food in Japan. Okay, and you do like this, and you go to in the brain. Like same as the French best friend, the cheese. That's called the natto. You can offering, then this person is become immediately be satisfied. They say arigato gozaimasu. Yes? Other question?
The same question.
Okay.
Even with such people, I hope that in a future life they will be able to progress on the path of enlightenment through this.
Don't think about in the future life.
And achieve happiness beyond the two extremes. However, sometimes I get lost. For those whose desires increase, should I offer them what they want or not? Or here to make connection with them would be more important? Does a true bodhisattva choose a connection regardless of any worldly results that may appear? Or do I let the other person's karma be with what it is?
Whatever you want to do it, that is the good things. Okay.
And the last question from Japanese Sangha. There is a discussion in Japanese Sangha how correctly to translate word papa.
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 Papa?
Pa.
Pa.
Papa. Papa.
Papa? Papa. Papa is Sangar. Papa is the pedi. Oh. So says the it's in the Japanese language I didn't study it. But in English you can see the pig or wild poxes pig, and they translated the soul.
So it looks like more mother pig, but in dictionary we often can find translation boar or wild boar. Mm-hmm. So the question is, should we visualize pig head or boar head? Or maybe
I think you can do this. Pemakara translation says quite nice. So is the general, or the like same as the humans. It's never like need to say specifically. For example, if you say as a human being, we understood all the human beings, yes. But it's like kind of Japanese or the like Europeans, and that's specific. Like in the Machitrama's head, in this, the head of the pig or the soul is the general. It's not talking about the wild or not the how to say domestic. It's nothing to fix it. Just the soul is good. Excuse me, it's a male. It's a body is the Machilaton. Only there is a head. Okay. Have you seen in America, or sometimes a human being, two twins, upper two person, but down is there is only one body. It's a male. They both is male, yes. Pork head is dead, but it's the principal body is Machilaton, the male. Oh yeah, they finished it. Okay, no questions. Okay, thank you very much. Sonamdaya tamche zikpanya, tomni nipa dana, pamje dehe ganan che valam chu, Serpent solely in draw oh yeah. I don't know.
How amazing.
How many?
The
I think
perfect place is the great palace, spontaneously arising, appearing yet empty, Dana city, endowed with auspicious signs and symbols, like a shelter in the storm of samsara. It is the seat of the perfect teacher, our single father, Dzogchen Ranyak Patrul
burden
Rinpoche,
teacher.
dancing in the fire of primordial wisdom, crushing the demons of wrong views and stupidity with the spontaneous moves of bodhicitta, nurturing all the hungry beings of the six realms with unconditional compassion and love. The perfect assembly are the fearless yogis, yoginis, dakinis, and bodhisattvas who apply themselves to the true words of the Buddha's teachings. The flow of their virtues grows like the spring rivers when the glaciers of their obscurations melt in the warm light of the sun of diligent practice. The perfect teachings is the explanation of the practice of Chokyi, the special method to put the meaning of the great Mother Prajnaparamita into practice, the hard teaching of Magic Labdran, the way to cut all clinging to self in a single strike and to bring all harmed doers on the path to enlightenment. The perfect time is this moment, when the cold winds of winter, the 84,000 disturbing emotions gradually stop blowing, and the sun rays of wisdom warm the hearts of practitioners. When the nectar of peace instruction is given to the faithful students, liberating from the hunger that comes from clinging to the true existence of phenomena. How amazing! Dearest teacher, you are tirelessly and selflessly working the arable land of our Buddha nature with the great chapters of the precious Longchen Yingti treasure teachings. You are truly the embodiment of all the lineage masters, the Dharma heir of Guru Rinpoche, the omniscient Longchenpa and Rinzin Jigme Rinpa. In fact, for us, born in such a dark time, you are our only hope, our only refuge, the only lamp to show us the correct and swift path to enlightenment. To you, we respectfully prostrate with our three doors. We offer you our body in this and all lives to come to fulfill your immeasurable enlightened wishes. We offer you our speech to spread the Dharma in all corners of the Trikilocosm. We offer you our mind to let the sun of bodhicitta shine brighter and brighter to dispel all the suffering of our mother sentient beings. We offer you all our possessions and virtues. We confess all our evil deeds and vow and samaya breakages accumulated in our unending wandering in samsara. We rejoice in all virtues accumulated in the three times. We request you with a mind full of faith and longing, continue to turn the wheel of Dharma. We implore you to remain firmly for eons and eons to guide us towards liberation without escaping into nirvana. All the merits accumulated in the three times, we dedicate them to your long and healthy life, to the fulfillment of all your wishes and Dharma activities, to the strength and stability of your teachings and lineage, to the liberation of all sentient beings from all their sufferings and their causes. Long life to you, Rinpoche. Long life to you, precious Lopen Tering Wangpo. Long life to you, precious Lopen Champa Nordia. Long life to you, dear Lama Nima Ozel. Long life to you, dear Dharma brothers and sisters.
To you.
May we continue to study and practice the genuine Dharma together again and again. May we continue to work for the benefit of sentient beings and the teaching until the end of samsara.
Kongri Rarbi Korba Shinkansa Pendon Deva Manujang Happy Santi Parta Danger Chi. Now Yong Long Life pray, okay? Yong Ardalame Kusetemba Tonkanya Yola Deji Yola Doyen Malu Sosa Rujane Yurdu Sonje Salango Bajo Kiva Kanda Yonda Lama Don Demi Juju Lala Lonje Sabon Lamje Yante Rabzone Durji Chongu Kom Yurtu Sho Nondori San Hanga Chuku No Kodoi Rurban Jamli Shi Sarson Nanjur Chimbin Yerme Tuje Tili Roji Sho Benza Sato Sanayama Balayan Benza Sato the Tender Drummer Basudame Pan Rotume Basarva Sadamet Sarva Karma Satame Satam Shriya Sarva Tanga Tanga Samaya Sato. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now it's a party. Awesome.